Hello, folks.
Run. He's behind you.
We're testing DR Portal 2.
Doesn't work. Wait, what?
Toad, say some bad boy stuff.
Oh dear, it appears we are missing cube maps.
We're missing a lot of things.
Oh, it sounds so strange hearing a demo man yell in pain in Portal.
Need a teleporter here!
It's like they're just
Those
infiltrating.
Don't worry, they don't actually
the fuck
hurt
is
you if you
this?
touch them. They don't.
What's
Or
this?
those
It looks like a
bombs.
minefield, but it isn't. It's just part of the trap.
Oh.
Oh, he managed to put.
You should have disabled plus
Those
use
that are
on them.
missing textures?
Welcome.
See? I told you they would have punched you.
Ooh.
Oh,
You need a portal gun?
the lighting was not compiled with static prop polys, and so if you look at the piles of rubble on the floor, they have ugly, thick black shadows. What? It's over already?
No, it isn't.
I can hear the end credits music.
Huh.
That's a bit anticlimactic. I get the impression this has been lifted from...
Yeah, I
Portal
got
2.
kind of stuck here, so I don't really know where to go after this.
Spooky Toad is just dying.
Trigger mark name is Goo Go Ow.
I wonder if the music's going to play over to the next round. Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Fight to the death.
Whoa, my frame rates.
Yeah, it's a frame killing map. It's killing my frames too.
I think that might have been all the shit that was loading at the start, maybe, I don't know. Didn't have netgraph enabled. I really don't know where to go now. I don't know if you guys are ahead of me, behind me, or if I'm... So, oh, tell you what, I don't know why, but the very first room, my FPS goes like to below 60.
Did you think I meant you?
I'm connecting via GeForce Now, which is cloud service, and my FPS is tanking.
There's no feedback on this button. When you press it, it doesn't tell you if it's been pressed or not.
What?
Oh no, I'm being teleported from tiny room to tiny room. I can't see what's going on at all. I mean, the corridor appears to be right next to each other. Why are you teleporting me 2 meters? And now I'm looking through this dumb glass, the refractive glass. Brilliant. And now I don't know where the fuck I should go, because I don't know where I came in, left or right. And I'm stuck every time I get teleported briefly in the floor. Oh my god, this is just bad. Can't spray for some reason. That's pretty good. Question is, can I be damaged using explosive damage through the activator window? Where is everyone? I don't know where anyone is. I've gone back on myself somehow. Well, oh, there's a person. I finally found the player. What did that do? Nothing. Did you die? I mean, you gave a pain sound, so no. There's always going to be a problem with Portal 2 if you don't have the character of the original map. If it's basically just a corridor with assets, it's not going to feel the same. It's just going to feel like, I don't know, kind of Counter-Strike Source style.
Victory.
Congratulations. All those red things just blow up and you die. Just like the game. Do you remember in the game, in the original game, when all them red things blew up? Oh, we're all spawned in the same place.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Do you know what? I think the low frame rate might be all these, well, it might be something to do with all these models. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. They're pretty simple. More likely it's a particle effect, like smoke or something. Shh. Oh, crouch jumps at the very beginning. GG. GG.
Hi, Pyro. It's Miss Pauling.
Keep on jumping. Are you fucking kidding me?
Does anybody else see lots of red particles when somebody goes in the water? I wonder if it's possible to equip everyone with a portal gun, but just a model.
That would be cool.
Or maybe you could give one person a portal gun, put them onto a game UI, and then they could press like left click and right click when hovering over certain places, and then they could spawn portals or whatever.
Also, Chrome did not die.
RIP. Why is it saying hallelujah, hallelujah?
Oh yeah, it's not cosmetic that does that.
Oh. Oh, there was a portal on the wall. Ah, okay. Do portals make noise? Smashy spike plate! Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Oh, I'm third party spectating on a spectator camera. I'm clipping.
Oh shit, I'm muted. I didn't even realize.
I think we should try to complete map at least, because we have one moment where we start.
Sounds
We
good.
don't know what to do.
Fight to the death.
But I don't think the activator's going to have a very good time.
Is this free run every round?
Yeah, every single hard trigger is called OW at end. That's funny.
If you guys check the status, your console or client console, when somebody dies, anyone, it will tell you the name of the entity that killed them.
Catch this.
So Xavier was killed by Go-L1.
Should not have jumped.
Whoops. Ah! I'm having a seizure!
Couple seconds.
Pyro, Pauling here. Something just came up.
You guys having fun in there?
I'm having tons of fun, man.
It looks like map was compiled in
The
HDR.
lightning is kind of fucking my end.
But I doesn't appear there's a tone map controller. Let's have a look. No entities
Sorry, I ended up
found.
having
No
to
tone
leave.
map controller.
Damn it.
Sorry, I ended up having
is
to
a
leave.
tight
The
job.
map just crashed. Well, it didn't crash. It was more just froze when the particle errors were showing up.
Goo ow 1.
Ow.
How the fuck it's so much edicts? What the fuck?
Well, it's not too bad. I mean, it's unlikely to crash unless it suddenly starts spawning rockets or something.
But that needs to be fixed too. That's a very quick text screen. I don't know if anyone caught that.
Rip. How the fuck did you die? Oh, you just died to full damage. It was just killed by trigger hurt. Okay, fine. That had full damage set, so yeah. I think if you're going to have a massive pit, you should have the trigger hurt like at the bottom and not halfway through, but I understand that there's a platform there. Maybe take the platform away. No, I don't think so. It really depends on the circumstances. If you have a server running the map at idle with no players, I think I estimated there to be sorry, I said that a good estimate for players is about 400 edicts. So just take 400 away from 2048. And if you've got an idle value less than that, then you should be fine. But if I recall correctly, it could go up depending on the server. So for instance, skill has an extra cosmetic, but if people start spamming needles, for instance, as medics, then you're gonna have a bad time.
So nobody knew that.
I think we should go back. There was
Well, see, this is just like the classic Portal puzzle. All you gotta do is jump on
There it is.
the aerial face
The
bench.
entrance over here.
It's not even a puzzle though, is it?
Didn't see it.
Don't see
First
it.
No,
time.
I don't think so. Ow.
What?
I hope fall damage is disabled in the next versions of this map.
I hailed everyone. I presume you go in there.
Oh, thank you.
But the
Oh,
exit's
that's
here.
the idea, right?
The exit's tiny. Why is the exit illuminated and yet we can't go through it? This tiny door.
No idea. I guess we gotta go through this side entrance.
Fortunately, this pile of turret debris is able to take my weight.
Lucky us.
Another crouch jump is required. The music should not be playing. This is the end credits music.
Yeah. Not very fitting.
No, it really ruins the mood. What you should do is take some atmospheric music from, like, during the map, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, who created this map?
Or even just a different song, you know, from Portal 2. Anything but the final music.
Oh, I've been teleported. What?
Hey, sweet.
Why? I've been teleported.
That's cool to see in TF2. I've never seen that before.
Seems like that's choosing room.
Can't go all the way
This
around.
guy's
for some
just
reason.
sitting there eating chips.
Okay, from what I remember, there is a spinner, a 9 square.
Try to go in
and-
Portal. Try to go in Portal.
Oh, there's a spinner
Yeah,
and a
spinner,
9
9
square.
square
there. And something else. I think it's humiliation. That's what I heard.
Fair enough. I guess we can test them left to right.
Alright.
Doesn't appear to be a motivator.
Test the traps, did he?
Honestly, I really don't know if the trap's been tested or not, because I really haven't seen any evidence of the traps being activated myself as a runner.
I think I only saw it once, but that was with the explosion mines.
Why is it necessary for this platform to like disappear and reappear? What's the purpose in slowing people down and separating them even more? Oh fuck.
Damn it.
You have to consider what platforms and shit like this does to the grouping. It really separates people. Like, all them people have rushed ahead now, they're gonna get all them traps done. And then there's people behind who are slower, or who just don't like occupying the same space as somebody else's model.
This contract just came in.
Who are now going to run forwards, and they're never going to be able to complete the map, because there's always going to be somebody ahead of them doing all the traps and shit, and you know.
Yeah, I wish it didn't like leave you landlocked there. I wish you could jump back.
Sentry ahead! Boy!
Also, yeah, no cube maps.
Yeah, thanks.
Alex seems to be having problems.
Whoa, I'm stuck in one place.
Damn.
I'm just gonna send it to the chat about this.
Gotta say that when it works, the Maxi spike plate doesn't look too bad as a trap. This is like that one puzzle room from Portal 2 with the turret opera. You got made into cheddar cheese? I'm so sorry.
I think it may be harming the playtest that we have a bunch of scouts who are zooming ahead.
And might be double jumping and whatnot.
Yeah. It certainly doesn't help. But this is why we test. I intentionally allow people to be scouts with double jump so I can see how people will use these abilities in the Deathrun map. Ah, this reminds me of the ending of Portal 1.
Yeah.
Well,
looks
not
like
the
the
ending,
humiliation. Oh yeah, the turning point.
Look at him. He's like, shit.
He doesn't have any portal guns, so he can't get out of there.
I've seen his health go down as well. Please assume the party submission position.
A party associate will be by to drag your corpse to...
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in atmosphere, extreme stress, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
See, that'd be a nice addition to this map. I'd like that.
Yeah, just occasionally. Oh, time travel has that, doesn't it?
I think so.
But occasionally, it doesn't play every round. But
It'd be nice, like a little Easter egg.
Maybe. I think if you are going to do something like that, then you should kind of try and make it fit in with the story. Maybe you should make your own story. I mean, you could say
I'd
that...
say so, yeah.
the facility is now dormant-ish because Chell is gone. And so the Team Fortress 2 mercenaries somehow find their way in. Oh, fuck me. And then, you know, she could be all like, what are you doing in my facility? Never mind, I'll test with you or something.
Or maybe it's like, GLaDOS thinks you're like pests and stuff since you're not real test subjects, so she's trying to like get rid of you.
Yeah, maybe we're too dumb for proper testing.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're like the lab rats or something, and there's, you know. Or she could just have like group testing or something.
Sorry I keep leaving the game. The map keeps, well, freezing on me.
No props.
It just freezes my screen.
I do like the little references though to the Portal 2 areas.
Yeah.
I think whenever you go... My apologies, please continue.
Well, some of the rooms are familiar to me, like the... Like there was the one room where you'd see the singing turrets, and that was nice.
No, yeah, that whole room is designed like the puzzle. It's pretty cool.
Fuck me.
Oh, hell yeah.
How did I... What did I clip on then? What bullshit is this?
Oh, shit.
Medic, it's Pauling.
Careful. Those syringes are spawning edicts there.
Go for it. Spam your needles.
Hey, my chemistry set came.
You know, personally, I actually haven't had any performance issues in this map. I don't know about you guys.
I do have extremely low frame rates in the first room. Other than that, no noticeable FPS loss, although there are a lot of graphical glitches.
Definitely, yeah, I'm seeing that too.
I think it would be interesting to view the wireframe, actually.
Ooh. That would be interesting.
Ooh, shit. If you enable mat_wireframe1 in your console, you'll be able to see what is being rendered.
Whoa! Alright. Now I'm starting to get some performance issues. But that's kind of to be expected.
Yeah.
Damn.
But you can see, well, I'm spectating Veli, and I've just spectated Extreme Spook and Spooky Toad. And I'm seeing a lot of props that I do not believe I should be seeing. So it would seem that VVIS was not executed properly, compiled properly. Or maybe the map's in a huge...
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh, map wireframe 2 shows you props in particular.
Yeah, now I'm getting performance issues a little bit. At least in that section.
Yeah, there's loads of shit that's been being rendered that shouldn't be.
Oof.
Oh well, at least we've answered that question.
We get a respawn.
So, shall we test the minigames while we're here?
Sure.
I don't see why not.
I think I don't think it's really possible to have a proper playtest of this because of a few factors. One is that the activator doesn't really... I think the activator's experience isn't very good. They kind of teleport around these small rooms, and so it's very easy for them to miss runners. I think some of the...
oh yeah, I would agree.
Some of the jumps are a bit tricky. There doesn't appear to be any kind of motivator. The map seems to be
so far.
very good at splitting people up, whereas it should actively be trying to keep the players together as much as possible. Oh fuck, yeah, some of these jumps are just too difficult for me. And unfortunately, because see, if it was a brush, then I would be able to see the collision. I'd know what I have to kind of strafe around or whatever. But because it's a prop and it's got its own collision, I don't know if it's what that collision is like.
There's not really there's a motivator, quote unquote, but that just kills everybody.
Chromie just got killed on a motivator too.
Curious.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's just a world, like a map-wide trigger or something that just kills people.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
I was killed by a trigger hurt. Without a name, so it suggests that it's parented to something. I'm trying to zoom to the end. Yeah, I think it needs to have a story, really, for it to be a decent Portal map.
Yeah, story would be nice. Seeing the Portal assets is cool to see in TF2, but it'd be nice if there was some context, you know?
Yeah. There's loads and loads of voice lines and stuff you can choose from, you know?
Oh yeah.
I don't know where the end is at the moment. I'm confused.
Is Wheelie just dead now?
Wheelie just fell. Wheelie.
We never see him again after this point. Poor guy.
Smashy spike plates.
Stay still, please.
Here's the chamber at the end then.
I think we did left first. I think left is humiliation.
Spinner.
This is spinner. A very small spinner. Oh god. Shit!
Madness.
Oh my gosh.
This is a very strange choice of textures.
Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight to the death.
Music.
Victory.
What?
Okay, so I guess that's something that we can mark down on the test. I just shot a pipe over there, and it hit the instant win button. That's
There's
my
an
bad.
instant win button.
But yeah, it's the.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I launched a pipe though underneath, over on the button, and that triggered it. So that might need fixing.
Plugin not working, as usual.
Flawless victory. You did well.
I don't understand why.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Curious if I can hit the buttons from
I'm assuming
the
that's
window.
a free run button.
Yeah, that's definitely a free run button because I hit that earlier.
What are
when
these
I
other
first
two
hit it,
buttons?
and
What are these?
Not sure.
Oh, this takes it to the mini games. Oh,
Oh, there's an instant win button for death?
Yeah, there's an instant minigame button.
Well, I haven't seen that.
What's going on?
This is interesting.
9 square.
This is 9
I don't know if
square.
it's a good idea.
Make sure not to stand in the middle of those creases.
This just feels like Sawmill now.
Oh shit.
I wonder if people who implement 9 square, I wonder if they realise that it is fundamentally flawed, because as long as you have at least like the same number of players as you do squares, you're guaranteed to win at any point. So it's not really a challenge, it's more like who's not going to die, haha, lol.
Yeah, I like that. There's that one, wait, that's Color Game, sorry, never mind. There's a version of Color Game, though, that has like a rotating center and obstacles, which I think is a really cool take on the minigame.
I like colour matching, but I think either it should be kind of
Oh, hey, I can
propaganda.
hit people through this. I can hit people through this crease here.
Okay, nice find. That's
Guys, give me a minute.
Oh yeah, maybe because they use glass material or something.
You can shoot people through that crease.
3, 2.
I guess he only used the props, collisions, instead of, I don't know, block bullets.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Alright guys, let's do a TF2 maps and let's do a feedback round.
Alrighty.
I'll start then. I like the fact that it really does look and feel like Portal 2 because of the fog and the assets. But I think the HDR needs to be kept under control, and obviously there's the graphics and shit. But yeah, and the environments do feel quite authentic. They seem like they've been taken from the game. They seem a little bit simplistic in comparison. Because there's not a lot of dressing, so it's like someone's done Portal in Portal 2's assets, but it's still pretty good. Anyone else have anything they'd like to say? Things they like about the map?
Yeah, I think the map's great. Well, not, sorry, hold on. I think the map's theme is great. I think it visually, obviously, since it's by Valve, I think it looks great. I love the theme. Definitely needs a lot of work though, like those corridor for the activator. That's got to be changed, I think. And yeah, these crouch platforms, you know, needs a little work. But obviously, you know, those are the negatives. Focusing on the positives. I think the theme's really good, honestly, and it's got a lot of potential. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this come to a little bit more fruition. But yeah, it just needs a lot of work, I would say. But a great start.
Okie dokie. Let's try another question.
I think a lot of the traps are interesting. Obviously, in this version, not too many of them come to like a good release. Obviously, some of them, you know, yeah, like I said, can't see too much, and yeah, basic. But some of the theme of the traps is also, like I said earlier, is good. But the gameplay of it, just like solely needs some good work done.
I honestly am not very familiar with the traps in this map because I never see them activated and I just don't know where they are. I think then I don't see them activated because the activator doesn't really get to have a good time. And I don't know where they are because they just look like background details. They don't look like trap elements.
Yeah. I can definitely agree with that. It's like seeing the Rune Portal 2, that wouldn't kill you. It would just nudge you to the side. But of course in the Deathrun context, yeah. Though I think some traps could use a bit of work. I know the one falling Wheatley trap on the balcony. I think it's a good theme, obviously, but it's not very. I don't think it. I've never seen anyone die to it personally, and it seems like a really easy trap to just avoid.
I'd like to see traps which are kind of designed to feel like Portal 2 puzzles. Oh fuck.
Well, I actually think the map creator does some of that. I think he starts to do a pretty good job of that in a couple of areas, but falls short gameplay-wise.
What I mean by puzzles is, in Portal 2, you're put into a room and your objective is to try and escape from that room. And you have to observe the surroundings, and you have to kind of, you know, perform actions to change the environment. So,
nuts!
I wonder if it's,
I can see that. Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
I wonder if it'd be possible to kind of combine the portal puzzling with Deathrun traps. So maybe what you could do is have like a room where the runners enter, and then in order to do the puzzle, they have to kind of search the room to pick things up or push things into place, stuff like that. So you can split people up and give them individual objectives. But on the way to the puzzle objectives, or on the way to the props and stuff they need, or the buttons or whatever, there are traps, you know? Like turrets, for instance, and that can come down from a platform, or doors that open up and bridges that kind of turn off and on. So the activator would have like a bird's eye view of the room, or a side-on view, and they have a bunch of buttons in front of them with symbols that explain what they do. Or maybe some indicators in the puzzle room itself that only the blue guy can see. And then the blue guy would know what the buttons do, and then they could be reusable or whatever. Or they could just change things about the environment. But you'd have to try and make it obvious that the blue guy can control them, maybe using some kind of color coding system or design to make them look like they're activator controlled, you know. So maybe, for instance, anything it's got a blue light on it could be an indication that it's activator controlled, as an example.
Yeah, you mentioning that also made me think about the beginning levels in Portal, where you had to hit the buttons to activate the portals, and I thought that could also be something that you could implement into this map. Alright, take care, Chromie.
Cool. Yeah, okay. The only other thing I'd like to say is that the map is very large. I always say to people that you should aim to have a map that doesn't go above 100 megabytes. That's after being repacked or compressed. This one is like 160, 170 megabytes compressed, and when it's uncompressed on the client's hard drive, it takes up like 460 megabytes. It's half a gigabyte almost. So it's a lot of space to take up, especially if you release new versions. And a lot of people, kids or whatever, won't know how to go and delete downloaded maps. And server operators won't want to serve a map if it's huge, because it takes up a lot of their hard drive space, and it also takes people a long time to download. And people like Bottager, the owner of Skyle, they're really concerned about how long it takes for people to load in. And so they won't want people thinking that their connection has stopped or the server's crashed or whatever. So that's something you need to consider. It seems like you'll need to make some choices. Thank you very much for the playtest, guys. I really appreciate you coming in and giving the map a proper test and your feedback on your patience. It's a joy to have such nice participants.
Hey, thank you for hosting it.
My pleasure.
I'm happy to be here.
I shall see you on the server.
Alright, take care.